Allie the Geo Girl. Allie the Geo Girl. Out, 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 out. Allie the Geo Girl.
Geography rules.
Allie the Geo Girl.
Now we are going to embark on our journey of different types of rocks. To begin, we have sedimentary rock, which is layered and soft looking. It can also contain fossils, as you can see in this limestone. Sedimentary rock is formed when sediments are compacted and cemented together. These sediments are formed through weathering and erosion. Weathering and erosion is when the rock is broken down through water or ice and taken away to a different location. There are 3 different types of sedimentary rock. There is clastic, chemical, and biogenic. Clastic sedimentary rock is when rocks are formed from weathered material, compacting and cementing together. Chemical is when rocks are formed from accumulation of weathered materials altered by processes such as evaporation. Biogenic rocks are formed through the accumulation of weathered materials that were originally living. So dead plants and animals can form biogenic sedimentary rock. Next, we have metamorphic rock. The other name for metamorphic rock is the changed rock because it is changed through heat and pressure below the surface of the earth. It is hard and often contains crystals. It is alternating layers of light and dark minerals, which you can see in this gneiss. So there's light minerals here and dark minerals here. It is formed by intense pressure and heat below the surface of the earth. Finally, we have igneous rock. It is often shiny or glossy, or has air bubbles, as you can see in this basalt. It is formed from the cooling of magma or lava. There are 2 different types, intrusive and extrusive. Intrusive is formed below the surface of the earth, and it cools slowly, which means that there are more crystals. Extrusive igneous rock forms after magma reaches the surface of the earth. It cools quickly and is less dense. Hello, this is our rock cycle. So here we have sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock can be transformed into metamorphic rock by changed by heat, pressure, and or chemical action. Then metamorphic rock can be transformed into magma by melting, or can be transformed into sediment through weathering and erosion, which is the breaking down of the rock. Then we have magma, which can be solidified into igneous rock. Then from igneous rock, you can transform it back into magma by melting. Then when we have igneous rock, it can also be transformed back into metamorphic rock by, again, heat, pressure, and or chemical action. Then the igneous rock can be transformed into sediment through weathering and erosion, which can then be transformed into sedimentary rock through compaction and sedimentation. And then down here we have examples of each kind of rock. So sedimentary, an example is sandstone and conglomerate. Then for metamorphic rock, there is marble and gneiss. Then igneous, we have granite and basalt. And this is our rock cycle. For our building mountains in a box experiment, you will need hardboard, a dessert spoon, flour, sand, a ruler, and a plastic or a clear container. To begin, we're going to pour a 1 centimeter layer of sand in the bottom of our container. So you can measure it with your ruler. you're going to flatten it out, and you can use your ruler to do this. Next, we are going to spread a layer of flour on top of our sand. There we go. Now we are going to spread another layer of sand on top of our flour. Next, we are going to sprinkle some more flour on top of our sand. Finally, we are going to put our last layer of sand on top of our flour. As you can see, we have 5 layers of sand and flour. Now we are going to take our hardboard and place it in at the end of our box. Now we are going to push our hardboard towards the center of our container. You can see faults starting to form in our sand as the rock cracks apart. There has been a mountain formed with your flour and sand. You can see the folding, and there is the anticline. Now you can see a syncline. There are various faults and folds formed as we complete our mountain building experiment. Thank you. I'm gonna sneeze 1 second.
Yeah?
I think so. I just had an urge to sneeze.
Okay.
Okay.
The sand. Okay.
Right. Now we are going to dispose of our sand and flour.
Go. That's taking too long.
Kind of like ashes.
Don't get in your eyes.
Metamorphic.
That's why Alex